Beleza, beleza. Parece que eu já estou online. Abre, filho de Deus. Pronto. Pronto, vamos jogar logo. Começar esse gameplay desse jogaço do velho oeste. Aff, Maria, tanto tempo que eu não jogo esse jogo, viu? Ah, esse jogo é bom demais, só. Doido, cara. E vamos lá. Um, colocar no normal, extremo dele, nightmare. Colocar no normal. Poxa, que saudade de jogar esse jogo, viu, velho? Teve uma vez que eu chorei, velho, literalmente no final desse jogo aí, velho. É muito, é muito bom esse jogo, viu, velho? E no tempo eu tinha jogado em inglês e não tava sabendo nem na metade que os caras estavam falando. Agora pelo menos eu consigo jogar e ter pelo menos o norte. Rockstar Games Presents. Bad Redemption.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Pleno século XXI. Até o momento não tem Jane.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. But John's family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Realmente, né?
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it
Padre,
impossible to make the
não é pai.
distinction between a loving
a legenda
act
falando
and a
padre.
hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Vá até o salão. É. Eu me lembro de fazer nada aqui, velho. Praticamente tô jogando do zero aqui, velho. Segure B para correr. Aperte B repetidamente para correr em velocidade. Ah, beleza. Clique no seu mapa. Indica o objetivo de uma missão. Vai até... bola. Opa, já tô equipado com uma arma aqui já. Rapaz, que coisa, não? Dá pra entrar aqui? Dá. Não tem nada que preste aqui. E aí, meu patrão? O que tá pegando aí? Beleza? Qual é que é a boa?
Hello there.
Hello, boy. Hello, boy. Pronto, vamos ao que interessa, né? Olha o cara ali no jornal, mano. Rapaz. Extra, extra. Acho que aqui não é que nem Resident Evil, não, que tem coisa escondida. Rapaz, esse game aqui. E aí, meu patrão, tem alguma coisa aí pra nós? Nada? Só tá limpando aí, né? Ó, beleza. Ah, o X aqui tá marcando que é pra entrar. Beleza, salão. E pensar que antigamente era assim, né, velho? Olha que interessante. Antigamente o mundo era assim, desse jeito, velho. Principalmente o Brasil. Show, velho. Show de bola. Pronto, vamos lá. Vamos lá no X aqui.
Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Ah, parece que eu vou pegar o cavalo já. Siga Jack até os cavalos.
You ain't gonna
Você
find
não
30
acha
horses
cavalos
of
mais
these in
resistentes que
all
esse
of New
50
Ulster.
nova Austin?
Is that right? Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus. Whoa there.
Pois é, então foda.
Come on.
Para espalhar o cavalo e aumentar a velocidade perto dele. Se você seguir... Opa!
You're gonna get us both in a world of trouble, Mr. Marston. Unless we get out of
Segure R
town.
para reduzir a velocidade e parar o cavalo. Ah, tá.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kind of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an old serrated back to. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Não sabia que era casado, não. E aí, Johnny, beleza, Johnny? Tranquilo, cara?
Yeah.
Vamos jogar esse
Well, it
jogo
was
aí,
the
o clássico
marshal
dos
who hired
clássicos.
me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do.
Eita peste.
Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill.
Poxa.
Gee up.
Forte. Opa.
Come on, easy up now.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercy. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Aproxime do Forte Mercer.
Let's go.
There we go, boy. Bora, meu filho.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you.
Quem que é Bill mesmo?
Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Williamson.
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh,
Ixi.
do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Ei, que dente bonito.
Well,
Eita, poxa.
Poor John.
Pô, não me lembro dessa parte não, velho. Então a história vai ser antes? Como o cara vai sobreviver? Pô, literalmente tô jogando o jogo do zero, velho. Não lembro de nada desse jogo, velho. O cara tá vivo ainda, velho. Novos amigos, velhos problemas. É, parece que o cara tá vivo ainda. Eita, a pele da vaca.
Well, you're alive.
Pele não, couro.
so it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
Ixi, vai pagar com o
I'm
quê?
sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have.
Na mesa, meu patrão.
And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Vai lembrar mesmo. Aquele rapaz do governo. Pronto, vamos lá. Vá até Bonnie. Bonnie aparece na bola azul do mapa. Pô, vai rodear, velho. Use L para olhar em volta. Ah, tá. Como é que entra nessa casa aqui? Tá aberto aqui? Não?
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Estou de volta.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Caminho com a Bonnie. Tá, você vai me dar um cavalo. Segure A para focar em pessoas, lugares e eventos importantes. Puxa, rápido.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. You won't bite. Giddy up!
Monte no seu novo cavalo.
Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Let's go!
Quando estiver cavalgando perto de outra pessoa, segure B para seguir na mesma velocidade que ela. Ah, bom saber.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Ah, veio até carro, velho. Acho que vai ficar no meio mesmo,
And
doido?
here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Yeah?
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Opa! Eita, poxa! Oxi.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Amarre o seu cavalo. Amarrar. Oh.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get
Oxi,
to
eu tenho
rest.
que montar um cavalo. Tem que amarrar o cavalo também. E aí?
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me
so
telling you about the
startled.
trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. We'd best get moving.
Tá de
This is a dangerous
novo.
time of
Carabina de
night for us.
repetição. Monte no seu cavalo. E pra ir pra onde? Ah, tem que esperar você.
Whoa! Let's go. Keep your eyes open and
Eita,
try
não
not to
levamos
get yourself
um
shot
pouquinho.
again.
Acompanha. Vai aparecer alguém aqui?
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot
Oi,
happier now I
Austin.
got a
Beleza?
rifle.
Salve, meu
Well,
querido.
with your trigger itch and my
Tranquilo,
feminine
cara?
intuition, we should make quite a team.
Rapaz, eu tentei jogar o Resident Evil 5, mas me deu uma tontura do
I
caramba,
don't
velho.
believe it. Those damn
Eu não
rabbits are
aguentei,
back.
não.
Give me a hand with them, will you? Whoa there!
Desmonte seu cavalo.
Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker.
Livre-se dos coelhos.
Take that, you little thief!
Pô, coitadinho dos coelhos, velho.
Better keep rabbits and outlaws, I see. That's it. Kill those little varmints.
Cadê, tem mais?
You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. That rabbits didn't stand a chance.
Pô, coitadinho dos
Let's
coelhos,
mount up
velho.
and patrol the rest of the property.
Pois é, velho. Rapaz, eu lembro que quando eu tava jogando Resident Evil 5, quando eu tava jogando Resident Evil 5 pela
We should keep
primeira
moving.
vez,
There's still a ways to go.
deu uma tonteira desgrabada, velho. E aí eu não consegui jogar. Fiquei muito enjoado. Não consegui jogar de jeito nenhum, velho. Ah, eu também pensei em jogar o 3, velho. Mas aí eu lembrei desse jogo aqui, Red Dead Redemption. Tava com uma saudade também de jogar esse jogo, velho. Ah, dá pra... Ai, coitadinho, Luiz. Bora.
That's a kill.
That coyote won't be back. Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Let's
Você
go.
já jogou esse
I'll
jogo
take you
já,
back to your
Oscar?
room.
Esse jogo aqui pra mim só perde pro GTA San Andreas, velho.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Ah, isso aqui é massa, velho. Vale a pena jogar, viu?
This is you, Mr.
Esse
Marston.
Esse aqui é da mesma produtora da Rockstar Games.
Thank you for your help,
Que é a
Mr.
mesma
Marston.
produtora do
Makes me
GTA.
kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the
Eu
morning.
acho que foi lançado no mesmo tempo que o GTA, velho, se eu não me engano. Não sei se esse jogo é pra Play 2, é Play 3. Olha só. Se você dormir, acordará às 6 horas. É a mesma mecânica do GTA. Você também pode pegar munição extra no baú do seu quarto. Nível atual dos Olhos da Morte, 1 de 3. Forma mais 150 em armazéns gerais, consultórios médicos, armeiros. Você pode comprar novas armas, abastecer munições ou comprar. Deixa eu salvar aqui. Traje do cowboy, traje do cavaleiro, assassino letal, traje não descoberto. Tu traje? Misericórdia. Trocar de traje. Eu não quero trocar de traje agora não. Abrir baú. Cadê o baú? Aqui. Eu tenho que me assemelhar nessas coisas aqui ainda, velho. Ah, tá. Triângulo. Munição de revólver vezes 12. Pronto, beleza. O jogo aqui tá pedindo pra eu ir lá pro B. Ah, tô vendo ali a seta. Tô na casa ali. Cadê o cavalo? Lembrando que esse jogo aqui é no faroeste. Então aqui você não vai encontrar nenhum carro, nem nada. Aqui é do velho oeste mesmo. Lembra muito no interior, velho. Lá na roça lá. Eu fui criado praticamente na roça. Ó, tem uma lua ali piscando de alguma coisa. O que é isso aqui, essa lua? McFarlane. Foreman Office.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble.
Vasculhar a área com o cachorro em busca de distúrbios. Ou eu vou ficar do lado do cachorro para vasculhar distúrbios, né? Para os criminosos que encontrar a qualquer custo antes do amanhecer. Ah, eu acho que esse cachorro aqui vai encontrar algum doidão querendo pegar as galinhas ou sei lá o que. Esse aqui, pô, não era pra fazer essa missão agora. Aqui é uma missão secundária, não é a missão principal. Cadê, cachorro? Cadê os caras? Você vai ficar me dando... O jogo tá pedindo pra eu seguir o cachorro não tá fazendo nada. Só vai ficar me dando voltas daqui. Contém um ladrão de cavalos. Ah, ali, ó. O cara roubando o cavalo, ó. O cara tá vivo ainda. Vai até o gabinete do chefe de segurança e colete recompensas. Não é interessante. A página aqui é... Opa, pera ainda. Saquear.
Can I borrow this, friend?
Você descobriu o traje dos gêmeos. Com ele você será tratado como membro dessa gangue do descampado Hennigan. Entrada no menu adicionada. Traje dos gêmeos Bollard. Ah, parece que eu vou... $15. Entrada de menu atualizado. Traje dos gêmeos Bollard. Fama mais 5. Isso aí é como se fosse o respeito da... Opa! Oxe, tô indo pra onde? Isso aqui é meu cavalo, não? Isso aqui é meu cavalo? Montar no cavalo. Tomara que seja meu cavalo, senão tô roubando aqui sem querer. Ah, o B ali. Poxa, os caras olhando o corpo, velho. Engraçado que esse jogo ele não fica transparente os corpos, ele permanece aqui, velho. Volte entre 5 e 10 da manhã. Tá, onde é que eu vejo aqui? Opções. Eu vou ter... Não. Eu vou ter que dormir pra amanhecer. Vou ter que dormir lá na casa pra adiantar o relógio. Opa! Calma.
Go!
Salvar jogo. Isso mesmo. Oxe, do nada o negócio caiu ali, velho. Aí já amanheceu.
Come on.
Come on, let me go.
Hey.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride round these parts.
Thinking this whole Wild West adventure might have been the wrong decision.
Yeah!
Come on.
On the count of three.
Ah, uma corrida?
2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
Opa!
You don't know me at all,
Já
Mr.
errei
McFarland.
aqui, velho.
Let's go. Yeah.
Legal, quando a gente tem que para lembrar a cidade turista. Tá bem longe, cara. O cavalo correrá mais rápido quando tiver estradas e trilhas.
Let's go.
Ui! Oxi, do nada. Pô, eu perdi a corrida, velho. Do nada o cavalo começa.
Let's go.
Quando eu tô chegando perto dela, o cavalo do nada. Tô pegando o jeito aqui ainda. Será que conseguiu ultrapassar ainda. Você está ganhando a lealdade de sua montaria. O fôlego dela aumentou devido a este...
Isn't this jolly?
Consegui passar ainda, velho.
Come on. You're lucky I'm being a gentleman.
Ui!
I'm coming, don't you worry.
Would you like me to slow down?
Porra, eu ainda ganhei, velho. Caramba. Eu ainda ganhei.
That was fun.
Sure.
Tava lá longeão,
You
velho.
know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Toma mais 20. Beleza. O delegado Johnson está disponível para falar com você em Armadillo. Vá até o M no mapa. Pô, mas o B tá mais perto. As mais ações são notadas pela população. E se você se tornar um salteador, muitos estabelecimentos fecham as portas para você. Vixe, barril, viu? As ações significantes, se vê-la boas ou mais, geram fama e reputação. Além de mudar o comportamento da população e das autoridades em relação a você. Oxe, o negócio tá lá longeão, sai fora. Eu vou lá dar um... Oxe. O negócio do B aqui, o Bonnie tá pertinho aqui. Vou lá no negócio lá, nada.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's
Sente
seat,
no
come
banco do
on.
condutor. Suba na carroça com Bonnie. Para subir uma carroça, aproxime-se do banco do condutor e aperte OK.
If you don't mind, I'd really like to get moving.
Caramba,
You're
velho.
looking much
Poxa.
better, considering you were
Use o
almost
carroça,
buzzard
aperte
food a
B
couple days
repetidamente
ago.
para acelerar e use L para manobrar.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me,
Para
have you
desacelerar e
needlessly risked
parar
your
para
life since we
segurar.
last spoke?
Parar.
No, miss.
Repetindo segurar
I have
para
not.
dar ré.
Well, that's relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Para destacar
Oh,
uma-
there's
uma
always
carroça
hope,
para
Mr.
segurar
Marston.
para o
You can't be a
transporte.
rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Ah, ó, tá tendo dois. Rapaz, esse jogo aqui, velho, é muito bom, tá louco.
I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
Esse jogo,
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. The kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting
Ainda
back
tem outra
there if I
carroça lá
was you.
embaixo, velho.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
Eita!
How well do you know New Austin?
I don't. We talked about coming down here many times, but never made it.
Who's we?
Me and the folks I used to work with.
Nascente
Yeah,
Shoal.
New Austin. The last real outlaw country, where the old ways still hold true. Do a man wrong, he'll shoot you for it. Do a man right, well, he still may shoot you for it. But at least you have an idea of what's right and what's wrong there.
Dear, oh dear, Mr. Marston. What dreadful novel did you get that romanticized drivel out of? Those days are long gone, if they were ever here at all. According to Paul, those days were just people shooting each other because they lost at cards. We'll be lucky if our ranch survives another 5 years. Businessmen are the new cowboys.
Armadilha. Calma, pera ainda. Opa, você tá muito...
Hey,
Ei! Aí.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us.
Nesse tempo eu já deixei amarrado.
Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Eu tenho grana pra comprar algum remédio? Nem sei. Vou até o consultório médico. Fala com o médico que compre alguns remédios.
Why, hello.
Grátis. Remédio. Remédio pra quê? Tabaco de mascar. Eu tenho um conto de dinheiro. Caro. Quantidade total. Ah, dinheiro 15. Eu tenho 15 dólares, sei lá, sei. Ah, tem como vender aqui também. Ah, não tenho nada pra vender. Tá. Maçã, não sei pra que serve. Informações.
Any meds, laudanum, adrenaline, or pills, come see me.
Pronto, beleza.
Thanks.
Fale com a Bonnie em frente ao armazém geral. Remédio e outros itens consumidos ficam guardados na sua bolsa. Aperte menos para abri-la. Cavalo de guerra. Maçã, remédio. O que é isso aqui? Opa! Agora você tem um novo cavalo. Ele virá quando você assoviar e aparecerá no seu acampamento ou abrigo. E como é que assovia? Você se machuca, a tela vai ficando vermelha. Se ficar na cor vermelho escuro, você morrerá.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Oxe, você vai me deixar aqui, é? Pô, ela comprou um bocado de coisa ali. A carroça tá cheia. Se você quiser sair da armadilha, normalmente a carruagem faz um carro de descarga atrás da estação de cargas. Mas aí tem que pagar, né? Honra mais 50. Agora você pode comprar e alugar propriedades marcados com... Ah, beleza. Tem um negócio ali e tal. Depois de comprar alguma propriedade, você pode salvar o jogo nela. A propriedade inclui um cavalo amarrado. Cavalo marrom, se for especial. Usar. Oxi. Não sei como é que é assovia. Deixa eu ver, peraí. Deixa eu apertar todos os botões aqui. Aqui é pra agachar. Ah, aqui. É no dia... Novos itens transformados. E o bicho vai vir mesmo? Agora você tem um novo cavalo. Ele virá como se assoviar. Ai, não é que veio mesmo? Show de bola. Gostei.
Let's go.
Larry go. Xerife. Politicagem.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
O preso que sinaliza o policial. Eu, hein?
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come what, you getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
Hey,
Got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
Pô, esses caras gostam de cuspir, viu?
Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county.
Tá no condado ao lado.
Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
The saloon's this way.
So who we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man. Damn, he's seen us. Come on, don't lose him.
Come on. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Come on, easy up now.
Ew! Hold up, Marston. He must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here.
Slow up.
Looks like we got company, boys!
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you.
Oh, tem que tirar o R, né?
Marston, take that bastard behind the crate. Face my land. Get to that crate. I got you covered.
Ela morreu?
Stay with me. Watch out for that bastard behind the rock. Make your choice.
Opa, deixa isso aqui, ó. Opa, não, pai, bota. Tem que...
Don't think you'll be wanting this no more, friend.
Dinheiro.
Come on, Marston. I can't take them all. Watch out for that sneaky bastard behind the outhouse. Good. Now move up to the outhouse, Marston. Oh, land coming your way. Yeah. Oh, my good God. You ain't getting
Eu tô fazendo isso na frente do delegado, meu.
Now what are you gonna do?
Just one left now. Try to take him alive.
Opa! Ui, ui, ui!
Boy, I'd have preferred him to swing. I guess beggars can't be choosers. At least we got
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah.
Sai daí, doido. Vamos mais 75. Por outro lado, pessoas desonradas vão reagir positivamente se você tiver honra baixa. Desonrados vão reagir negativamente. Você pode conferir seu nível de honra na seção estatística menopausa. Dinheiro 55. O delegado deixou você longe da civilização. Você pode viajar rapidamente em várias cidades, tendo recurso viajar até o destino no seu acampamento. Aperte menos para abrir sua bolsa e selecione acampamento básico. Depois do combate, você pode procurar dinheiro, munição extra, outros consumíveis. Acabei de fazer isso. Tem alguma coisa aqui? Pode salvar o jogo em qualquer lugar da natureza. Selecione o item acampamento na sua bolsa. Para acampar e salvar. Acampamento básico. Além de salvar jogos e acampamentos fornecem o cavalo e mais munição se for preciso. Eu também pergunto que você viaje para qualquer cidade que já tenha visitado. O caminho para se tornar valente de verdade é longo e árduo. Tente atirar em pássaros ou esfolhear coiotes para começar. Salvar. São as progressões do jogo atualmente a compartimento 5. Viajar até o destino. Legal. Pode fazer uma viagem rápida para qualquer lugar. Oxe, onde é que eu tô? Queria ter um cavalo desta arte. Guarde a escritura para o momento. Nossa, o cavalo tá lá embaixo, velho. Ele conseguiu me escutar. Errei, cavalo é o cara mesmo.
Come on.
Salve caçador de tesouro.
Can I borrow this, friend?
There's much treasure here. You want map? I retired. Here, take map. You earn it.
Valeu.
Thanks, mister. I could use a little luck.
Mapa do tesouro. Será que tem tesouro mesmo? Esse é o tesouro nível 1. Opa! Informações. Você consegue uma pessoa. Ler. Será que é aqui? Sim. Você seja grandes atacantes são notados pela população pelas autoridades. Se você fizer diversas boas ações, terá benefícios como desconto em lojas. Será que é aqui o tesouro? O que é isso aqui? Parece que é aqui o tesouro. O cara tava com uma pá. B. Árvore com 3. 1, 2. Poxa, como é que eu vou ver esse negócio aqui, velho? Sai fora que eu vou ficar aqui nada. Eu vou salvar aqui o bagulho aqui, bem. Você precisa de um local melhor para acampar. Você só pode acampar em um terreno plano e limpo, longe de estradas e água. Então aqui, né? Já teu destino, salvar, salvar. Beleza. Valeu, pessoal. Estou indo nessa que o sono chegou. Valeu. Até a próxima. Amanhã, parte